Hello, beautiful people from YouTube. My name is Jamoni, and today I'm talking about is Tide. The it but two from Tone. The it about Harley and um Tyler. The it about Harley and Tyler. And Harley was kidnapped by age 5 years old. She was going home from school. She walked and she got kidnapped from there. So from age 5, now she is 17. That about 15 years, 15, 11 years, a very long time. So when she got kidnapped, the guy who kidnapped her do a lot of crazy things to her. She never been raped at all, but she had been like cut and they abused mentally and physically, and yeah. So she also have a little dog, and that dog will like debulk, so you won't hear the dog barking. That was like a gift from him and from the kidnapper. So the time that she was found, Tyler is the one that found her. So when she was found by Tyler, she was bony. She wasn't eating. She was in a really, really bad shape. So Tyler do not talk at all because when he was very young, he got pushed by a fire, so his face is like really burned, and he got in a bike accident, and his vocal cords to talk got messed up. So now he cannot talk very well. So he don't talk at all. Tyler live in the woods. That way he can go back and forth to the woods. He don't let you go into town because people look at him and his face, and he don't like to be around people. So that way he live in the woods. So that way he found Holly in the woods. Now on way that he found her, but in a deep, they have a hole underneath the ground, and that how he found her like that. So of course he went to try to save her life, and then when he did that, she got panicked right away, and he thought, oh, my face. But it wasn't like that. The guy who kidnapped her was right behind Tyler. Of course, they fought. They got the cops. So when Tyler found her, he got the cops right away. And of course, he couldn't talk, so it was very hard for him to say the location and everything. So when the cops come and they think that Tyler kidnapped Harley, of course that wasn't the case and everything. So when Harley went to the hospital, they could tell that she wasn't eating. She was very tiny for her age and everything. So when they call her family, I hate her family, because when she disappeared, she have an older brother, and it was her. That's it. So when she disappeared, her mom kind of like lost it for a little bit. She lost and everything, crying, and then she got pregnant by her other daughter. So on her head, it like, oh, you don't need me anymore. You have a new daughter. And so that was very hard and very sad to see. Not only that, the mom didn't want her to meet her sister and didn't want her to learn to be out. She wanted her to be in the hospital, and she wanted her to be basically in hiding so nobody could see her, and that wasn't healthy at all for her. So during that time, her and her friend, her roommate that she had, her name is Feder. Her and her friend Feder, been there since day one. Feder been there a little bit longer, but they basically were friends since she got there. So from being in the hospital type, now then living in a in an apartment. Of course, they need to see like the doctor and everything, but they could go in and out anytime they want, so they have more freedom. So one day, her and Freda go out shopping, and she saw the paintings that she loved, and they're like, so the painting that she saw, a Christmas tree, and her birthday is Christmas Day, and she always loved Christmas. So every year, somebody take away a couple of trees and put lights. So I Christmas trees. So they call him the Forest Santa. Nobody know who he was. Nobody know who he is. So everybody from around the globe comes and see the Christmas trees. So one day, she went to go and find these trees and just admire everything. So when she does that, she found the first thing that she couldn't find it. So the next day she goes and she finds the trees, and turned out that the guy, I messed up. The first time that she went, she found the trees and found the Forest Santa at the same time. But the Forest Santa was Tyler, and she found her dog that was missing, that she had in a hole. So the next day she go back and see if she could get her dog back and everything. Of course, when she take him back to the hospital, she couldn't keep him there, so she take her dog back to Tyler, and they becomes friends. Hardy kind of put herself in Tyler's life, and even though Tyler is a loner, she kind of being with him for some reason. She feel very safe with Tyler. And Hardy is very, I guess, what Tyler needed, because nobody wanted to be with him as a friend. No, everybody is afraid of him. And here come Hardy. She is not afraid of him. She see him as a person. When she talked to him, she don't talk and see someone else with the own way his face looks. Amazing book. I love it. So, as months from that point on, she go to Patsy every day. And her and Tyler kind of built a really good friendship, but of course it leads to something more. And one day they have a little campfire in the backyard, and she says, I see somebody get burned before. And she, like, what do you mean? But then when she was young, the day that she got kidnapped, she happened to leave the van. And there were a party in the woods. And of course there was a campfire there. And she tried to get help. And the kidnapper kind of like pushed the guy into the fire. When he said that, when she said that to Tyler, he got chills because he knows that the boy in the fire was him. So they met before, but he did not know. See, he did not know what happened, how he got into a fire. So when he woke up in the hospital, he didn't know how he got burned. So when she said that to him, it was like a light bulb, like that way I got burned. So he went out, get drunk. But before he left, he told her to leave. He did not want her to be there. And she didn't know why. And she left, of course. And then he left also. But so she was driving around town. But she went back to Tyler's house. Of course, Tyler wasn't there. So when he came back, he was all drunk and all beat up because he liked to get into fights. Not any other fights, paying fights. So people pay to see him fight. So that what he liked to do for fun. So that what he did. And he got drunk also. So while he doing that, well, he's not really drunk per se, but it like, well, yeah, I didn't get. So when he got back, he told her, I was the boy in the fire. I the one who got burned. I the one who was talking to you when you were little. And she had a meltdown. She did felt so bad for him. And because of me, you don't have a life. Because of me, you in the woods. People are afraid to talk to you. And she loved him because he's very kind, very sweet. He's the guy who saved her life. And yeah, like, no, don't think like that. Tyler told her, don't think like that. Don't think because I got burned. Him is the guy who kidnapped you. He's the one who did that to me. That the time they don't say I love you yet. They want to say it, but I guess they're not there yet. But they feel it. Now, Hardy brother is leaving to New York. Him and his girlfriend. And he want Hardy to live in New York City because people see her different where she live. People call her the girl in the hole because that always they found her. So Hardy brother want her to leave to New York City. Now, Hardy do not want to leave Tyler. And when Hardy told Tyler this, Tyler want her to stay with him. But Tyler, was thinking, I cannot let her do that because she did not have a life. I want her to have a life. But yet again, he want her to be with her. And you don't remember, but when all the boys have a family tradition that you save your change to buy your wife a diamond ring. But Tyler did not did that because he thought that he would never didn't fall in love at all. So what he did is he made her a ring. He made her a ring, and of course she said yeah. So he proposed to her. She said yes right away because she loved him so much. And she do not care how he looks at all. They both have a lot of issues in different ways. Her a little bit worse than he does. Yeah. I gave it a 5-star. I loved it, but what I read, and there are only 2 books. What I reread this book series again? Yes. I love book 1. I love book 2. I cannot pick from that one to tone. I can pick because I love them both. The next book that I have a reread, and that is Wicked City Liar. There is book 4 on the there is book 4, and Wicked City Liar from Christina Lauren. I didn't read that. There is the 4th and final book from the series. Some of my final thoughts for that one. 5 stars. Love it. Yeah. Amazing series. You need to read these 2 books. I love it. I mean, that one really hit me. And in the very end of the book, it really gets to you because it tells you how long they live, how many kids. They only have 1 kid, but they have 1 kid, and it tells you how long they live, like the age and what age they die. Let me tell you really quick. Okay. Hardy passed away at age 73, and Tyler died at age 85. and then died like days apart. So one died at December 17th, and the other one died on Christmas Eve. So not days apart when they both passed away. That part was very sad to read, knowing that they lived so long and then died. They both passed away days apart from each other. So this is amazing book. I love it. Elia in my last read for the month of February. Hopefully I get that done before the end of the month. But if I don't. But hopefully I do. So I got my Goodreads Instagram linked below. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.